There's the noise. I'm saying noise because it's very loud again in my ear, but I hope it's good for you guys. Should be. And Herraku, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the Creature Club. Thank you, thank you. Hope your Monday is doing you fine. Alright. Load. Yes. Episode 4, Turnabout Succession, Investigation Day 1. Alright. Episode 4. Let's go. And that is the whole truth of this case. I feel like this is gonna just go. I don't have time to read it, so... Hope you guys are ready for that. Oh, somebody's heartbeat? Hey. Someone lost a heartbeat. In order to understand it myself, I had to know the story of these last 7 long years. We're back to the cards. Nothing happens by chance. All is connected. Whoa. And now, you stand ready to begin the final chapter of this. Something. Who's that? Will the defendant be found guilty or innocent? The decision is yours. Oh? Hola. We know you. But... Okay, that was a... Huh. That didn't really... tell us about the case that's gonna be at hand. It basically was just being kind of surreal there. What did it say? Final chapter of the story. What the heck does it mean the decision's mine? Pretty sure if this game lets guilty be thrown into the screen, it means game over. I'm not sure what it means by that. But... What? Let Us Be King, October 7th, 10:37 a.m. Fright Anything Agency. Hey, Apollo, look on the TV! Look! Yeah? I'm kinda busy. Oh, look at that! He's the last Grammar, alright. Amazing. Oh, is he on TV? Apollo, you should be watching this. Ow! Okay, what? I was writing about our last case in my journal. Why are you supposed to write things in records, Apollo, not journals? And why now? The case was 3 months ago. Okay, so from the last case, it's been 3 months. Dang. We really don't have much to do in this agency. Hey, it's a long story. I did a lot, you know. How about to vacuum back the feel of the moment for later? Right now, I'm wowing the crowd by figuring out how Lamiror disappeared. That's right, Uncle Valen did an illusion too. But you're missing him on TV right now. I was just getting to the good part. I suppose I should watch the little TV with her. After all, her father expecting me to look after her while she's away. What you're now seeing is a rehearsal for the greatest magic show on Earth. Happening right here at our very own Sunshine Coliseum. Not the Sunshine Coliseum again. That was the place from last case. The Sunshine Coliseum? Hey, that's where the Cabineers concert was. Only 3 more days until miracle happens here, right before our unbelieving eyes. The legendary trope Gamma Ray is performing for the first time in 7 years. Huh? Nani? Nani? Wait, there's 3 of them? Wait, but wasn't it... Didn't it used to be 2? Or is this an old picture? There has to be an old picture. That's going to be great! I'm so there! You and Daddy are coming too. A legendary grammar race. If Druzy's real father were still alive, he'd be on the stage performing miracles. I've got the ticket and everything. Oh, you got the tickets? Okay, hell yeah, let's go. Here's yours, Apollo. Oh, thanks. Magic show tickets to the premiere showing of The Grand Illusion by the magician Valant Grammare. Huh? Did Phoenix come in? Ah, you're here, working hard or hardly working. Whomst. Ah, it is you, Phoenix. Hey, how have you been? Hi there, stranger. Not exactly the kind of greeting you'd want to hear from your own kid. Oh, he had been gone a long time. Don't tell me at least been gone for 3 months. How's it goes, Druzy? Here, I got a present for you. Yay, pudding! I love pudding! Oh, it's warm fresh. And not just 1 pudding, but 3 whole cups. I have to pace myself. Okay. Me and Druzy have the same thing there. I love pudding. Pudding's great. Well, I'm beat. That's right, Daddy. You're on a top secret mission. You've got to take it easy with the secrets, you know. Alright, you are. But you still can't tell us what your mission is? Maybe it's time. It has something to do with you anyway. Huh? With me? Ooh, maybe you're getting a top secret mission too. Maybe you can be one of those guys. A spy. Can I just be a defense attorney? You know, what I freaking learned to do? To be honest, telling you about the mission was my whole reason for coming here today. What? Tell me. You've heard of the jurist system, yes? The jurist system? That's right. The new legal system everyone's talking about. Have you heard of it, Apollo? Huh? Maybe? Maybe not as many people are talking about it as I thought. The jurist system, huh? What's that? Wanna share, buddy? Just a little bit how things are on the desk. So, Daddy, what's this jury system thing? Well, Druzy, do you know what a jury is? I've heard of it. Isn't that those people who sit in the court in those old courtroom dramas? The ones who get to decide if the guy is innocent or guilty? Do you know Apollo? Only from TV. It's 12 people chosen from the community, right? Well, they're thinking about reviving that system. They're calling the new system the jurist system. No more doing whatever you like, Your Honor. Not quite that harsh. The juries cooperate with the judge. They help analyze the case from different angles. Ah, and there will be only 6 of them under the current proposal, right? Wow, you know your stuff, Apollo. Their findings directly affect the verdict. Hopefully people will start taking the course a little more seriously now. I feel like I'm on some kind of an educational TV show. Starring Dr. Wright. Dr. Wright, his assistant Struzy, and a mascot Apollo. The perfect team. Mascot. Oi. So, what is this secret mission? The jury system is my mission, more or less. Anyway, keep in mind that new ideas like this system are always risky, Apollo. True. Everyone's got an opinion, and they're just talk and nothing gets decided. Kinda like you, Apollo. I'm not that bad, am I? In any case, we're going to give it a shot. A test, if you will. I don't like tests. Well, take a case as an example and choose 6 jurists. I'll be the one helping with that process, incidentally. Helping? How? Well, for one, I'll be chair of the Jury System Simulated Court Committee. The chair conducts the ideal situation, choosing the case, the jurist candidates, even the judge and the courtroom. Wow, it's like you have a real job. I was never that good at the piano, to be honest. Once a lawyer, always a lawyer, I guess. The trial's tomorrow, by the way. Don't miss it. The trial simulation, that is. A simulation, huh? Sounds interesting. So, what kind of case is the trial simulations about? Well, since it's the first run-through of the new system, I wanted something simple. Hello, Bob. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Monday. Or at the very least, a decent one. I'm having a good one. And the 4th case started kinda weird. Don't really know what the heck's gonna happen, but we'll see. Good thinking. No sense wearing yourself out on something too serious. True. The case is a murder. That's not simple at all. By simple, did you mean that the defendant is... guilty? Yes, most likely. So good luck, Apollo. Huh? Wait, what? With the trial tomorrow. You're defending, of course. Phoenix! You literally just told me that the client is gonna be guilty, and I'm supposed to defend a guilty okay. Pretty decent, even if that I had to go work today. Aw. Do you have the whole week work? Or did you get actual vacation? Hope at the very least you don't have to work on Christmas. Recall that I said it had something to do with you. Go for it, Apollo. It's just a test case anyway. No sweat. Yeah, but there's still a verdict to be decided. And a potentially serious sentence. The most serious in the worst case scenario. Ah, you mean the verdict's for real? That's not a test trial. That's a real trial. All the forms have been filed. There's no turning back now. The trial begins tomorrow at 10 AM. Hope you can make room in your schedule. Yeah, only tomorrow left, so I get some Xmas holidays. Nice. Why am I the only hearing this about now? Ah, yes, there was a change this morning. I picked a new case. Eh? Something that happened last night. Mitä? Hey Apollo, I know you're all excited about the secret mission, but what about this? The Trope Grammar Grand Magic Show? Oh, right. The card trick. They're not card tricks. They're grand illusions. Miracle to apocalypse heavens. Okay, yeah, calm down. So what? That's 3 whole days from now. Calm down. You can make it. Hello, Tooth. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Monday. Or at the very least, a decent one. Hello, hello. It's at Sunshine Coliseum. Let's go today. We can say hi to Uncle Valent. Have fun. What? I can't go by myself. You know I'm not very outgoing. Right, you're sure not. Why not go with her? But what about the secret mission? Don't worry about that. We'll hear about it. You'll hear about it tomorrow. Regardless. I don't trust that smile. He knows something that he's not telling me. Yippee! Now you can take me to the Coliseum. I suppose it wouldn't kill me to pop over there. Grammar. That reminds me. What's this, Daddy? Isn't that silk hack the Grammar seal? Consider it a birthday present, Trucy. Thanks, it's great. But today isn't my birthday. Good point. What day is it today, Apollo? Huh? Today? It's a recycler your plastics day. And it's a recycler your plastics present. Yippee! So it's plastic. I've given up trying to understand them. It's just much easier that way. So, what is it? Can I open it, Daddy? No. Huh? Huh? You'll need that envelope someday. Someday soon. Don't open it until then. Well, why didn't you just hold on to it until then? Because that would be the logical thing to do. Grammar envelope. Envelope from Mr. Right. Do not open until the time is right. How do we know how the time is right? Hell if I know. An envelope about the grammar race, huh? Bizarre. Alright, so what case are you going to use? You really want to know, don't you? Of course I do. I mean, I'm going to be defending, aren't I? If all goes well, then yes, of course. This is just a test. We wanted everyone to start without a preconception. A blank slate, as it were. There's a difference between having a blank slate and just being totally clueless. Whose dumb idea was this anyway? Well, mine. Comedy chair, remember? Oh. Well, if you want to know that badly, I suppose I could give you permission to examine the scene of the crime. Good, that's better. But you can't talk to anyone involved with the case. What? Then how am I supposed to defend? You let me worry about the details there. Remember, I'm in charge of this trial. All of it. But you don't want it to backfire, do you? Apollo? If I am in charge of the whole trial, that means the entire affair is my responsibility, for good or for bad. Just do what you can. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Alright. I'd recommend going down to the detention center. Your client's waiting for you. You can ask about the scene there. But you just said I couldn't talk to anyone involved. Oh, you can't talk to your client. If you can get her to talk. Well, time's a wasting. What the heck is this case? I'm so confused, guys. Already. This is like this whole first game of Apollo Justice has been like a bizarre adventure of My goodness. Okay. So it's a simulation case. So here's the thing. They're simulating a case and potentially we are supposed to defend someone. Why do I have a feeling it's not actually a simulation? What about this? That's an expensive ticket. Okay, just wanted to check those. Oh yeah, can we present? Well... oh well. Well, Detention Center, Sunshine Coliseum, I mean... Ooh, 20 stream streak. Nice, Bob. Thank you. Yeah, those have become a thing. Stream streaks. This is gonna be weird. This is supposed to be like a simulation case. They keep saying that it's not real. But I have like a creeping sense that it is actually a real case. But I don't know. Well, we'll see. October 7th, Detention Center Visitors Room. This is probably the first time we've gone to like the detention center and actually get to talk with the client. Like immediately, not last or something. They sure have. Yeah. That's 20 minutes we've been waiting here. 20 minutes! Maybe I should complain. I'm sure that guard has better things to do than stand there pretending he doesn't see us. You know, the minute we get angry, the client will show. It always works that way. Like shouting, "Oh, waiter!" And they're standing right behind you. Oh, guard! Is our client going to be much longer? What are you talking about? Haven't you already started the meeting yet? Huh? Huh? What the? What? Where'd you come from? Girl, you've been in this room. Okay, madame, could you please sit down to that chair in front of us so we can have a proper talk? Seriously, you've been standing there for 20 minutes? Please be capable of talking at least. So we're not gonna have a weird... Our client can't speak. Like last case. Well, anyway, please have a seat. Is she sitting down? Does it look like she's standing still to you guys? Or she's just really tall? Awkward. I'm nervous, Apollo. It's the silence. It's building suspense. Why don't you do something, Trucy? You're a magician, aren't you? That's just right. Okay, I'm the amazing Mr. Hat. Wow, she was not impressed. Wait, did she faint? Oh no! Oh, she passed out. Fuck. Mr. Magic Underwear might have been a better bet. That's magic panties, Apollo. Oh, my bad. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to jump scare you with the puppet. Okay, so this is what Phoenix meant by potentially even getting her to talk. Great. Hi. Well, I'm your defense. I really think it has to be fate, you know. Mitä pirua nää höpötät, Apollo? What the hell are you talking, Apollo? Just say your name. Introduce yourself as this girl's attorney. I mean, I'm sorry, not a girl, potentially a woman. By fate, I mean destiny. Did you know I'm good with astrology? Tell me what's your sign. What the hell, Apollo? Is she potentially your type, or why are you blabbling weird shit? I can tell you mine if you'd like, Apollo. No, never mind. I just got carried away there. It's destined to get difficult clients, it seems. How about you say... How about you... whatever. Sorry. So, what's your name? Oh, you're right. I'm supposed to introduce myself first. I'm Apollo. Apollo Justice. I mean, she's cute, but what the fuck, Apollo? Pull it together, man. And I'm Trucy Wright. This is getting over fast. Hey, I know. Maybe you can tell us, what happened. I'm your defense attorney, after all. And anything out of the ordinary happened lately? Well, the other day, this tourist from our town stopped and asked me directions. Trucy, I'm not asking these questions from you. I'm trying to talk to our client. Later, Trucy. I feel like I need to ask directions myself here. Well, that was fruitless. I think I understand the despair a little better now. You did good, Apollo. No, we did not. Huh? What is that? Look, she's doing her nails. Huh? What? Are nails more important than defense? Is that it? Let's go, Trucy. These people were doomed. Huh? Excuse me. Oh my god, is she speaking? Could you read this? Sure. I feel like a teenager on a first date. This is the love letter we passed from the desk to death at school. Stop looking so wishfully and read it, Apollo. It's a business card with the name and an address. The name is Vera Misham. The address is for Drew Studio. Okay. Defendant's business card. The address for Drew Studio is on the front. And you're giving me this card because... Did you just introduce yourself? Okay, she's gone. Looks like we're finished here. I wonder if Drew Studio's scene of the crime. We're about to go find out. Man, that was awful. That was freaking horrendous. It's like Apollo didn't know what the hell he was doing. Very introvert type. I mean... I hope this is actually her name. Vera. Well, actually, we can check if it... Yeah, it is her name. And, yep, she's adult, but very, very young adult. Okay. Vera Michon, my client. Apparently, I know nothing other than her name and mailing address. At the very least, we know that now. Honest to God, I feel like she was more confused about us. First of all, not even noticing her for the first 20 minutes. Then blabbing absolute nonsense for the first half, and then finally managing to introduce ourselves. And when we are about to leave, she slips us a card that has her name and potentially her home's or studio's name. Alright, Drew Studio. Yep, that's a tape on the floor. Wow, this looks like it... Well, it looks like a studio. It's like life imitating art, or maybe it's the other way around. But the tape on the ground there, it's a bit jarring. Yeah, looks like we found our crime scene. Apollo, look at those paintings! Hey, don't touch those. It's okay. I'm just looking. Okay. They differentiate from one another very much. Huh? Apollo, look at this one. Looks half finished. You can still see the rough sketch underneath. But that's odd. The rough part doesn't look like the rest of the painting at all. Yeah, good point. That is odd. Landscape obtained at the Drew Studio, only half finished. The rough sketch is still visible. All the paintings have a really different style too. Huh? Oh, I thought I might find you two here. Oh, Emma! Hi, Emma! We like her. Hello, Longero. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Monday. The decent one. Good timing. We are pretty much at the beginning of this case. There's supposedly a simulation of a murder case going on, and we have been appointed as the defense attorney. We just met our client at the detention center. Pretty much just got out of a name and this place where we are at now. It's a very weird case. Can't really say much about it yet. Emma, long time no see. Oh, seems like I run into you far too often. I'll bet I know why you're here too. You know about the trial simulation tomorrow? I've heard about it, sure. So Mr. Wright chose you, huh? We don't even know what the case is about. Well, he was killed. The artist who owns this studio, that is. Mr. Drew Misham. Misham? Oh. Oh. Wait, was our client... This is our client, by the way, Vera Misham. Actually, was that her dad or grandpa? Yikes. Again, they keep saying it's a simulation case. Really hoping that it really is a simulation case and not a real one. But, yeah, we just saw her at the detention center. Oh, I just finished Christmas food shopping. Oh, we did that today as well. All the food secured. We bought a lot of salmon. My mom's preparing the salmon for tomorrow. She's making smoked salmon. And we're gonna go fetch some gravi, lohi, from my dad's place. We get some good salmon. With different kinds of salmons. But all the Christmas food has been secured. And, well, food for the rest of the week, too. So we can literally be shut inside the four walls the entire Christmas week, if we so desire. We might go outside, probably visit the graveyard at some point, but other than that, pretty much want to be shut in. It was funny though. He seemed more like a victim than the kind of person who could commit a murder. You don't say. Not even by poisoning. That's how it was done, you know? Poisoning in a common way to get the job done when the murderer is a woman. But poisoning? Anyway, Mr. Wright told me you'd be coming. Feel free to take a look around. I'll just be over here with my snackoosh. We can't talk to anyone related to the case this time around, which means we'd better find out as much as we can here at the scene. Or else... Well, before we talk to Emma, might as well clickety-clackety this entire place. Okay, there's a painting there. Hey, there's a painting hidden back there. Hey, you're right. What if it's embarrassing somehow, and he didn't want anyone to see it? You certainly seem pleased by the possibility. Oh. That's so normal. That's hardly something to get mad about. Oh, what is it, Apollo? Oh, doesn't this painting look like... Never mind. Literally, it's a copy of this one, but it's for some reason there. I'd better get a professional opinion on this. Okay. Alright, alright. Do we have like two versions of it? Yeah. I imagine this coffee cup was for the quest to use. Yes? Did the police already analyze this cup too? Not a trace of poisoning was found on that cup. So the killer was after Drew Misham alone. Ah, that's the victim's coffee mug. Aha! So the poison was in there. This is my first time seeing a real poisoned mug of coffee. I would hope so. Poisoned coffee. Not exactly, actually. What do you mean? No traces of poison were found in this coffee. What? You'll have to figure out the rest yourself. I'm officially not your side, after all. Okay. Understandable. She doesn't seem happy about it, though. That's a letterbox. Funny. That letterbox looked funny sitting inside a room like this. Let's take a look. Empty. The other half of the letterbox is actually connected to the outside of the studio. Mr. Misham put his letters in there. And the postman took them away. Impressive that someone still writes letters in this day and age. Or wrote, rather. I wouldn't mind taking a closer look at those paintings. Oh. I just love oils, you know? How they're so thick? Is that the word? These paintings are all dry. I'm just surprised at how different these all are. And what's going on with the half-finished one? It must have been work in progress. You can still see the rough sketches below. That's what's so weird. That's what's so weird. The sketched part doesn't really fit the finished part. I noticed. That's where the body was. That's the spot where the Mr. Drew Misham passed away. He put the coffee mark on his lips, and the next moment, there's a quite bit of paint on the ground. See that half-painted painting there? He must have been working on that right up to the moment he died. Wow, a true artist to the end. Or maybe he started it a year ago and was procrastinating. True. True. Could be. Alright. I clicked anything and everything in here. Except, oh my gosh, we have another side of the room. Okay. So many pains. He had everything from a lathe to a laser cutter. Looks like he was ready to work on metals and wood too. But his equipment's a bit old to tell the truth. Apollo, don't question. Usually if you're an artist, you end up accumulating a lot of tools. A lot of fun, different kind of tools. I would not even question this. Having a laser cutter and woodwork equipment as well. Probably because we have woodwork equipment as well. We're not that cool that we have a laser cutter. That would be so cool. Or a 3D printer. Really want one of those. From the dust, I'd say he hasn't used this stuff for years. This corner doesn't fit with the rest of the studio. Oh, do you think I could borrow this? I'm gonna cut quarters in half to make brick coins. This is a crime scene, Trucy. But these cost like $50 at the magic shop. That would be a drafting table. Drafting? Basically, it's a tool for making precise diagrams. Wow, painting is harder than I thought. Why would a painter need a drafting table? Was he an architect too? Let's take a closer look at this desk here. Oh wow, we're really taking a closer look at this desk. Okay. So this is Drew Misham. And this little girl must be Vera. Yes, they took that some years ago. They look close. Happy little family. Until he arrested his daughter. Look, I was personally against that, okay? She just didn't seem very suspicious, scientifically speaking. Aha, right. Something about that way that figure is posed. Okay. Noted that it's posing like that. Is this a journal? Whoa, talk about a clue. Let's read it. What is it, Apollo? He didn't write the name of the killer, did he? Oh. He didn't write the name of the killer, did he? It's new. He didn't write a single line. Relatable. Anybody buying neat-looking journals or neat-looking sketchbooks and then just never starting those because you just accumulate more and more of those? Hehe. Hey, Apollo, what's this feather thingy? Isn't that a pen? Like a old-fashioned quill pen? But it doesn't have a pointy end. Oh, that's most likely for sweeping dead trees off the desk. Oh, you sure know a lot, Emma. Bold and scientific, that's my motto. Exactly what about that was bold and scientific? This is an envelope being opened and resealed. Oh, I know how to do that. You have the pot of oil, water, and hold the envelope up to the steam. And the glue melts it open. Cool, huh? Whoever did this wasn't so delicate. You're right. Looks like they were just ripped it open and stuck it back together. Huh? The postmark of this letter. It's from 7 years ago. Why would someone open a letter, then seal it again? Better hang on to this. Found the victim's desk drawer. Appears to have been opened once and released. Resealed. I think oh, this itty bitty bitty thing. Oh, cute! Look at the tiny frame, Apollo. Tiny's right. That thing's barely 2 inches high. What picture could fit in that? None, apparently. It's empty. There's no glass in it either. What's it doing and sitting on the desk? This is a lesson to us all. Be sure to check the size when you buy frames. Okay. Wow, seriously, nothing on the computer? Okay. Okay, that seems like I've pretty much clicked at everything. Time to check what we have. Anything behind the paintings? Okay. What about this pufferfish? Nothing. Nothing behind the painting. One drink finished. Yum. They really are not adding much to these. What about this one? Nothing behind. Come on! I thought there was gonna be something behind the painting, but no. It's the poison part. Coffee. Do not drink from this mug, it's poisoned. Can we open this? They keep saying that let's ask Emma, but I'm not sure she's allowed to say anything to us this time around. I'd be surprised if she is. Okay. Emma, can you talk with us? So this Drew Misham was some kind of an artist? Apparently, did a lot of illustrations for books, I hear. Had a lot of female fans too, for what it's worth. Oh, well I guess his stuff is kind of pretty. Like the oil painting over there, for instance. Yeah. That wasn't one of his illustrations, actually. Oh, so it was a standalone painting for something? Is that what she means? He was an odd bird, Misham. Hadn't shown his face to anyone until the end. What do you mean, to anyone? He was always locked up here in the studio, apparently. His only connections to the outside world was through the letters he'd put into that letterbox there. Letters? Do people still write letters? What do you mean, Apollo? I mean, when was the last time you wrote a real letter? Don't most people use an email and stuff these days? Not Mr. Misham. Couldn't stand technology, it seems. Okay, so he couldn't stand technology, so I'm guessing that the tech side over there is the Vera stuff then. He did everything by mail. Maybe he thought that way was more artistic, you know? Oh, the letterbox got added? Okay. In any case, the only person besides him allowed in here was his daughter, Vera. Oh, you mean the killer? The suspect. Please. We took some fingerprints, of course. The only ones found in the room were Mr. Misham's and Vera's, basically. Basically? Actually, last night, Mr. Misham gave an interview to a reporter for the first time. It happened during the interview, apparently. His first interview ever? Could you tell a little bit more about that? What happened the night of the murder? So, this woman, Vera, she's Mr. Misham's daughter, right? Yep, a real sickly girl ever since she was a little. Well, hardly ever went outside. She did kind of give off a withdrawn sort of aura. She was homeschooled by her father, apparently. It was quite a scene when they took her to the detention center. She was screaming about how she'd die if they took her outside. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. That does sound like a scene. In the end, she agreed to leave it if she was allowed her good luck charm for company. Her good luck charm? Apparently, she has this charm that magically gives her the courage to go outside. Why can't I ever get a normal client? But why would the shut-in daughter kill her own dad? Don't look at me. It's about the poison. It was found to be... It's found to be in his coffee, right? No, not precisely. Not precisely? What does that mean? Like I said, last night was the first time someone from outside came into the studio. I guess mysterious painters who never go outside make for good articles. And it's just so happened that he died the night of his first interview. At around 9 p.m. every night, Vera always makes him a cup of coffee. Last night he drank his usual coffee and suddenly became violently ill. And died? She poisoned him on the night of his interview. Wouldn't the reporter see? He wasn't near Mr. Misham when she brought her father his coffee. He was checking out some equipment in the back of the room. Supposedly that's why she didn't notice he was there. It was the reporter who called the police, in fact. Wait, but why is she the suspect? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Like, here we have a father and daughter and a reporter that comes in supposedly for the first time. Why isn't the reporter also being detained as a potential suspect? If anyone was suspicious, it's the reporter. Yet the reporter never got near Mr. Misham's coffee. Even Vera acknowledges that. Wow, I want to know more about this reporter now. I bet Emma could help us out here. Don't forget, flattery will get you everywhere with her, Apollo. Huh? What are you two whispering about? Well, I was thinking, I mean, what if we always do when we run into you at a crime scene? What if it, what is it, we always do scientifically? Ah, you know me too well. Okay. Okay, meaning we can get scientific now? Oh, I suppose. Just this once. Bring me anything you find suspicious and we'll check it out. Yep. With Emma, flattery is the key to success. Alright. Give me the deets on this coffee mug. About this mug. There's a pale blue residue on the rim. That's what, well, yes, well, it's just a rumor. But I've heard there's a kind of coffee called Blue Mountain. Pretty sure it isn't called Blue, Emma. Ah, right. Okay, you got me. That's left over from the testing spray. Arsenic stains! I knew your hobby was behind this somehow, Emma. It's not a hobby. So, what kind of scientific stuff were you up to? This spray, that's that. It turns blue when it touches a poison. So the poison that killed the victim was on the mug. That's right. See? It wasn't in the coffee. The killer applied it to the rim of the mug itself. Wow, science is amazing. Certainly is helpful. You should try buttering her up more, Apollo. The way flattery will get you everywhere. I mean, with her, supposedly. Certainly worth taking to her a little bit more. About poison analysis? I was afraid you were going to ask about that. See, the solution is used to test for atroquinin. Atroquinin, the deadly poison found in the autopsy. Okay, I know that spark in her eye. She's getting excited. Best tread lightly. It's one of the most viral poisons, but it absorbs into the body astonishingly slowly. It takes at least 15 minutes from the time the ingestion for adverse effect to show. Oh, and guess what? Recent research has shown that's fine, really. We don't need to know all the gory details. I think I get it. You just spray this stuff on something you want to test, right? Precisely. You can find even the slightest traces of poison with this. I want to try it too, Emma. Pretty, please. You don't have to ask twice. I already use it on everything suspicious, of course. Hey, let's give it a whirl, Apollo. Ow! What are you doing? Did she just spray us with that? I was just seeing if I got reaction off you. How's this for a reaction? Never do that again. I'm not poisonous. I think that those hapless witnesses understand. Let's just get down to checking for real poisons, shall we? Ooh. Spray. Spray. Spray, spray, spray. 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 It'd be funny if the puffer fish was actually like poisonous. Surprisingly nothing here. This one too. This one. This one. This one. Spray, spray, spray. Huh? Something happened to the lamp? Really nothing here. No, wait, it did say that it's supposed to, like, supposed to look like blue. Okay. Oh. I thought I sprayed it. Okay, fine. Oh, there we go. There's poison. A reaction, Apollo. Where? Where? Oh, I guess she missed it too. The inside of that cute little frame. Look. Well, would you look at that? Nice going, Trucy. I'm known to work magic. Never mind what I was ones who found it, but whatever. Alright, tiny frame, measure 2 inches by 2 inches. Bears a trace of deadly poison. Why would the inside of this frame have poison on it? Looks like we found the only other place that was poisoned in any case. Okay. Alright, what about this letter? Emma, about this, Oh, that! Yeah, that's a bright red envelope. Alright. It sure is jumpy. Someone opened it, didn't they? Did you did was it you, Emma? Did you open the letter? My lips are sealed. Your lips are sealed? That's a first. You mean you know what's inside the envelope? Sure. I read it after all. Ah, you mean you were the one who ripped it open? Please, you would have steamed... I would have steamed it open. But she did sneak a peek at it, apparently. Okay, so she didn't open it, but she did look at it. Okay. Touché. Hello, Tikeri. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Monday. Or at the very least, a decent one. You are kinda in a good place here, because, we have just started this case. It is I'm gonna call this a bizarre case number 4, because, this is supposedly like a simulation case. And we are investigating a murder, and we have a client that we have to defend. We even had the chance to chat with the client. He wasn't much of a chatter, but we did get a name and a place. And now we are at the set place where the murder took place, and yeah, it's a weird one. It's supposedly well, this guy is a painter who got murdered, poisoned in his own studio. This is his daughter, Vera, and she's being accused of the poisoning. But there is a third person, a reporter that we have not seen yet or know about, other than the reporter was having an interview with this Drew guy, and they pretty much were just chatting here, Apollo and Emma, and all about how the painter and the daughter barely left this studio ever. So the reporter was like the first person to ever step into the studio outside of those two, basically. So I'm finding it very, very strange as to why is the reporter not, you know, detained as well, being the only outside person. Because it makes very little sense right now why they are, for some reason, accusing the daughter. Even if this is a simulated case. But yeah, the simulated case part is kind of throwing me off a bit. Weapon? Yes, the use of tools, highly specialized tools for information gathering. Tools I wouldn't mind getting my hands on. You should try flattering her, Apollo. Percy, we have been through this. Never heard that one, but it's good advice. Let's try talking to her some more. About that envelope we found, I was wondering if you could help us with that tool you were mentioning. You want to know about my tool, do you? It's called an X-ray analyzer. X-ray? Like an X-ray you get at the dentist? That's right. At least that's what I call it. Huh? It has a real name, but it's much more complicated. The X-rays... Spectralization station. Something. How am I supposed to remember all that? So, basically it lets you see inside things, like envelopes. That's right. You're sharp, Trucy. But it's a bit more complicated than that, in practice, of course. Actually, to tell the truth, I'm not really sure how it works scientifically. Can I try it out, Emma? Please? Oh, I suppose. Of course, I already checked out everything suspicious myself. Alright, let's give it a spin, Apollo. Eh. What? Did she put our face in there? Seriously? Right, let's test it on a sample first. Oh, a lottery ticket. This just so happens that I have a lottery ticket here. To set the sample in the device like so... I don't see anything. Don't see anything. Patience, there's no need to get all antsy. Look at the right side of the screen. That's the layer view of the envelope. Layer view? You got to set the display to outside of the envelope. Now, see? Actually, it's quicker to just have you give it a try. Bye. Okay. Can I do that? And we do it again. I'm pretty much seeing that already, so... There we go. Need to be super clear. Oh, there we go. Ouch, you lose. At least you know where you stand, eh? Anyway, now you see the true hidden power of my weapon. Neat, huh? Now let's try it out on that real thing, shall we? Okay. Yippee! Can you guys read that yet? Ah, dang it. I was about to read it. Okay, let's bring this one out. Mr. Drew Misham, I've deposited the 100,000 in the designated account. Please send a receipt once you're confirmed the transfer. Okay. Someone deposited 100,000 into Mr. Misham's account. This painting must be really valuable. There's another page in there. Care to take a look? You bet I do. If you're going to read someone's mail, you might as well read it all. Huh. Here, let's go with the second page. Okay. Alright. Sign the paper and send it to the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp within 3 days. I need not remind you to speak of this to no one. Okay, that's a bit ominous. So it was a letter about payment for one of his paintings? Why all the secrecy, though? And what? Why was this letter the only one in there? It's 7 years old, right? Maybe it had some special significance to him? Well, Emma? Well, indeed. She knows something she's not telling us. Looks like she's keeping mum about it. Envelope updated. Now we can potentially read it. So, Emma, okay. What's the story about this reporter that came here for a story the night of the crime? I'm afraid I can't tell you, because he's going to be the witness tomorrow, I hear. Thought so. I'll never forget that face, but what was his name? Oh right, a Brushhill. Brushhill? He's after Scoop the Cell to the papers. So a reporter comes for an interview with the painter. His first interview ever, and that night, he's killed. Seems strange to you? Really strange. It does raise a few questions. I'd like to speak with this reporter if I could. Well, I hear he's on the beat today, too. He said something about covering a magician. Magician? Well, if it's not Truzy, that leaves only one other person. It wasn't Valen Kramerite by any chance, was it? Yeah, something like that. He's got some big show lined up, I hear. Well, he's out on an interview for Valen Kramerite. Well, we were gonna go there anyway. Truzy really wanted to go see Uncle there, so... Looks like I'll be heading out to the Coliseum again sooner than I thought. Here, I'll give you that reporter's card if you want. Thank you, Emma. Art Brushel. Freelance journalist. Okay. I think we're done here. Sunshine Coliseum. And I'm also gonna save, because I have not saved once today. Not even once. Let's do that. Look. October 7th, Sunshine Coliseum. There's a lot of people here. Woohoo! This is it, Apollo, the place where magic and dreams converge. Just a little while ago, it was a place where the murder and nightmares converged. Let's go say hi to Uncle Valen. My voice is gonna die when I see the guy. What about the case? Who's talking? Wah ha 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 ha. Oh, is that your uncle? Only a performer laughs like that. There he is. Okay.
The young Miss Trucy! How often I hoped we'd meet again only to tell myself it was an impossible dream.
Hey, Uncle Valent, how's it going? I'm glad to see you too.
Of course you are. Humility is definitely not one of his strongest traits. Well, Miss Trucy, how does the day find you? If you're come to give me flowers, do it after the show, I beg you.
Actually, we came to wish you good luck. And congratulating on you on your big magic show.
Oh, but it is I who wish to congratulate you. Not everyone is so lucky as to witness miracles such as ones I shall perform.
Yeah, you're amazing. We'll get the picture.
The world will watch in wonderment as magician illusions are reborn. Here on stage by my hand.
Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Everyone's talking about the big magic show. Is it true that the Grammar Miracle is back after 7 years' absence?
Miss Trucy, I must apologize. This show and this honor should have been his.
Daddy.
My co-magician in training, Zach Grammar. That terrible thing hadn't.
It's okay.
Your father was a great magician, Trucy. If he was alive, then I, Valent Grammar, would have been proud to stand upon the stage as his assistant.
Thanks, Uncle Valent. You know, I'm happy you're doing the show. I think we get to see the great magnifique illusions again.
You're really looking forward to this one, isn't she? My mentor, the magnificent Magni Grammar, was a true deity among magicians. The creator God who gave birth to magic and illusions that defined our very imaginations.
I was so little when I last saw one, but I still remember his shows. He did wheelies in a sport car through the air above the audience, and then sped off the outer space faster than the speed of sound.
I'm guessing that memory was a bit embellished. For 7 long years, the world has been waiting for a miracle to match his. As heir to the Grammar Trove's secrets, it falls to me to provide one. It is my God-given destiny. Yes, you nameless face who speaks for the nameless masses. How can I help you?
If the word was waiting, why did you hold off for 7 long years?
It appears the lad is unformed. Perhaps you have heard of the magic known as a law, which governs our land.
I have, though I'm not sure it qualifies as a magic.
The performance of Magni's miracles was impossible. A certain law prevented it for 7 years, but no more.
Huh? 7 years? That's a praise sure likes to pop up some, doesn't it? And why was that?
A little matter called performance rights, Miss Trucy.
Oh. You lost your rights? Can you tell us about these performance rights?
Magnificent magic relied on an incredible, innovative idea. A trick, if you will. That trick was considered his property, and as such, was protected by property law.
Intellectual property, maybe?
Magnifi knew this and banqueted it in his will. One person.
You mean
him? Yes, Miss Trucy was your father. Zach Grammar was the inheritor of the Grammar miracle.
Daddy.
Yet, as you well know, he's gone. Disappeared suddenly 7 years ago.
I think I see where this story's going. Once a person is classified missing for a certain period of time,
they're considered legally deceased, correct? In all absoluteness, those rolled-up sleeves conceal your competence well, young man. That certain period of time of which you speak is 7 years.
Ah,
Yes, Miss Trucy. Though it pains me to say it, this past spring, April to be precise, was the time. Your father was legally declared deceased. In the absence of formal will, the secrets of our magnificent mentor magnific passed on to me.
mighty. I read that wrong.
This was, in fact, stipulated into the will by Magni himself.
Is that how it works, Apollo?
Yeah, it's called death in absentia. He's declared missing permanently.
Daddy.
Dang.
Well,
Oops. Not that. No, don't make it disappear.
let's see. I was wondering if you could tell me about this.
Aha! Why, that bears the Grammar seal.
Uncle Valen, is something wrong?
Lucy. Where did you get this? Oh wow, he looks not okay.
Oh, Daddy gave it to me.
Your daddy? What?
No, other Daddy. Phoenix Wright.
Why now? Why would your Lord Daddy? Lord Daddy? What kind of stretching the whole arcane thing is this? The signature upon the back. Do you recognize it? That belongs to none other than Zach Ramaray.
What? Daddy signed this?
Might I be so bold as to open it?
I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that. What is this envelope, I wonder?
He did not. He kind of freaked out there for a second. I don't know what that was about.
Let's ask about the journalist. So a journalist was here on the story?
All eyes in the universe are upon my stage. All pens seek to commit its mysterious to paper.
His name is Brushel.
Russell.
I think he remembers him.
He doesn't look too happy about it. Russell, that cloying smell of mint. And he smiles, yes.
Could you tell us more about him? What did he want?
A man by the name called on me just now. Valen's vision is always towards tomorrow. Valen's feet step always forward. That is all.
That's all. Very confusing.
I am to perform a big magic show, yes? I wanted someone to cover it. Yet he had ears only for the incident.
That incident?
In any case, I requested that the rapacious reporter remove himself. The painter has died. What of it? So a painter has died. What of it? It is but a footnote in the footlight compared to the magic grammar.
Uncle Valen, do you know where the reporter went?
I recommended he visits that place popular with the penalized perpetrators? The detention center? He was a rude individual. Might I see the card? I'm sure. That he would tear apart my... Respectably, I will tear apart his.
Oh, here comes Uncle Valen's big magic trick.
Is he going to fix the card? Please fix the card. Not gonna fix the card, is he? He did not fix the card. God damn it.
What happened to the big magic?
It is no more miraculous for it to stay ripped. You must have really not liked that journalist. Now the time has come when I must return to make my prestidigitation's preparations. I am not saying that word correct, but it's whatever. By your leave, Miss Truzy.
Thanks, Uncle Valen.
3 days from now, make ready for a miracle.
Okay. Bye.
Truzy, could you be dear and actually fix this? Please tell me you know the magic trick to fix this paper. What do you think that journalist was after? And why did Valant react like that to this envelope?
I think it's time to pay the detention center another visit.
Sure thing. Go back to our agency. Under the detention center. Actually glad that reacted, because if it hadn't, then it would have meant that I had missed something. Alright, same day, but now we're back at the detention center. I think I hear what you're saying. We're all doing it for the money, end quote. No, not at all. Looks like someone's already meeting here.
Maybe that reporter?
Oh my god. They did it. Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't say that immediately. Okay. I'm back. Okay. We have a character over here. Hi there. How you doing? Who might you be? Sorry, wait. Didn't know someone was already here. Apollo Justice, Attorney at Law. Talk about a nervous monkey.
You're Justice? You?
Yeah. What is up with that smile? Okay. Okay, focus. Yeah, you know me?
Do I know you? Of course I know you. Stares down, witnesses on, stands till they spill beans, and quote.
That's not true.
What is he writing? Is he writing on his hand? Are you a reporter by any chance? Woo! You're Trucy! Am I famous? Oh yeah. Trucy Wright hates carrying a bag. Puts everything she owns in her panties. End quote. Hey! That's not true at all! What? That's all down to your preachers here. I'll wrap up this interview in a jiffy. Interview? So guard, I think I know what's going on here. Guarding rooms is my life. What else could I possibly need? End quote.
No! How many times do I have to tell you this? Look, I've got work to do. You deal with him.
Did you come here to interview the guard?
Oh wait, what a pickle. Accused wouldn't talk. Had to interview someone or go plumb crazy, end quote.
Vera, stay hidden! Stay hidden! Vera, don't come out yet! We'll deal with this guy first, and then we'll talk. Please.
Should have guessed.
Where's my manners? Name's Brussel. Spark Brussel. I'm not picky. Journalist just closes eyes, witness, and quote.
What a nauseatingly strong mint smell every time he grins.
Until you've been interviewed by me, you don't know what Trills is. Wild run through crossroads of mayhem, madness, end quote.
I can see that. He's writing something again. Well, he's a reporter. Maybe he knows something. I came to talk with the client, not you, you weirdo, but whatever. Sure.
So, Mr. Prussell, you're a journalist? Me, look, let me state one thing for record here. Yes? I'm the interviewer, you understand, yeah? I'm the one asking the questions, yeah? End quote.
No, in this case, we are asking the questions and you're answering them, but okay.
For instance, you think a movie director watches movies? Well, I think he probably does. Exactly! I know you'd understand. So, the night of the murder, you were at Drew's studio. Who, me? Look, let me state one thing for the record. I may look calm and collected, but I'm busy. Real busy. Always on the road. Journalists always buys one-way ticket, never looks back, gonna quote. I can understand the philosophy, but... You wanna know a thing about one-way tickets? When you use them, they're gone. All because you have to give to the guy at the airport. True enough. But don't they give normal tickets away too? Exactly! See, it's the same thing! What is?
Hey. Brush. Except that looks like a toothbrush.
So he went to do a story on Drew Misham. And he'd never had a story done about him before? That's right. Look, let me state one thing for the record here. What? I'm sure you're going to want to know about my source. What tipped me off to Drew? Why do you interview in the first place? Well, yeah? Look, it's like... Oh, I've got it! Say there's this, burger joint with a fabulous ketchup. You think the burger guy is going to tell me where he got it? At the supermarket, maybe? Exactly, see? That's what I'm talking about! Well, there's nothing I can talk about, really. Walls have ears, eyes, especially glass walls with speakers, end quote.
Right, guess we'll have to leave then.
Oh, but since you're here, might as well tell you a tidbit of news I saw, just for the heck of it. Sure, tell us, just for the heck of it. I remembered it like it was yesterday. I'd seen a movie on a trip and wandered into the burger place with the amazing ketchup when an article in the tabloid caught my eye. A famous oil painting stolen from art dealer's gallery, end quote, I believe it was.
Oil painting?
Happens every day, right?
But I thought I'd see that painting somewhere before.
A painting of a giant peach floating down a river.
Someone stole an oil painting of a giant peach?
Journalists can't smell scoop better than burgers, end quote.
Ah. So was this guy after the painting? Or was there something else going on? Do I even dare to show this guy this painting? Huh? I have a feeling all of these things are not gonna do anything here. Try. I say the same stuff. Not saying anything about these. There, I kinda don't feel like saying anything to this guy. But he is in the way. He's not good. I'm supposed we go away for now. Thing on that. Wait, I didn't mean to come back here yet. Guessing. Oh, Emma's not here anymore. Okay. I suppose we're gonna find something else here now. Well, how'd it go? Find anything out? Never mind, she's here. Actually, there was one thing I wanted to check with you. What's with the scary face you're making? And what's with the I know something but I'm not telling face you're going on? Anywho. Present the painting? Don't think she can answer. Oh, wait, it is different. This painting came from behind the dresser. Yes, so? It was stolen, no? I was hoping you wouldn't figure that out. Do you think you could tell us a bit about this? I suppose. It's what you think. Drew Misham was a forger. Okay. Dude was a shady dude then. A forger? Ah. It's the first time I'm hearing this kind of music too. So what exactly is a forger? Well, basically it's someone who makes 4Gs. Fakes, in other words. Fakes? Copies of an original. Exact copies, so precise you can't tell them apart. Well, why not just photocopy them? The big problem with forgeries is that people try to sell them as the real article. It's a crime, of course. So Drew Misham was a criminal, I'm afraid so. He received money to create an elaborated 4Gs. To supplement his work in illustrations, I guess. I see. Actually, that's why I bought this here in the first place. What do you mean? When you're trying to determine if a painting is a forgery, the rough sketch underneath can be a valuable clue. So the rough sketch is like a practice for the real thing. Like doing a magic trick in front of a mirror before you go on stage? Yeah, sure, but not in the case of a forgery. Not necessarily, anyway. You know what the finished product is going to look like, after all. Oh yeah, I guess you would. That's why I bought this. I'm going to use it to see what's under the painting of the finished pieces. I get it now. Not that I really needed to go to such lengths. Seeing as how one of the paintings was only half finished anyway.
Still, it'd be neat to see the Mr. Misham's rough sketches. Kind of like what he was drawing when he thought no one was looking.
True. That would be interesting and maybe valuable for our case.
Should try buttering her up, Apollo.
Okay, and you have said that so many freaking times. The 3% the paintings now? I'm like, kind of wanted to see the rough sketches under this painting. And I was wondering if you could, if your tool there might do the trick.
Oh, fine, fine. Just this time, though. Let's check it out.
Okay.
Ooh, I get to pick these? Ooh.
I want to pick this one. Probably the easiest one to check. Oh. This part is surprisingly fun. I know it's very simple, but it's actually kind of nice. Oh, is that like a... Is that like a... Wait, is that... That kind of looks familiar. Hold on. Yeah, see? Someone playing a guitar on stage. Burning. Yikes. Kinda gnarly, actually. What the heck?
Oh, it really blows. That finished painting isn't anything like the rough. Devices like mine didn't exist until recently.
He probably thought he would draw any sort of thing he wanted before the rough.
What do you mean?
Well, in the past, you could only analyze the composition of a rough sketch.
Composition?
In other words, the traces of a charcoal between paint and canvas. And you could tell if there had been rough sketch, but not what it looked like. Oh, I think I follow you. So in a sense, it wouldn't matter what was underneath the finished painting. Some pros would actually paint out of a rough sketch entirely, then do a completely new painting on top of that.
So Mr. Misham was drawing whatever he wanted before painting over them.
Possibly. Is there a problem with that? Not particularly, but something about the sketch itself is kind of odd.
You're awfully silent all of a sudden, Apollo.
You think I could check out one of the other paintings?
Well, sure.
You like this detection stuff, don't you? Yeah, let's start with this one then. Because the last painting looked like the freaking concert where Clavier's guitar got on fire. You know? No way. And this is a sketch from the poker match. What the hell? This is getting creepy. What the hell? This one too. What's wrong, Apollo? You look so serious all of a sudden. You think I could just look at the last of these? Fine by me. Knock yourself out. It's all the previous cases. Why? It's starting to be a bit creepy now, guys. Not gonna lie. So this painting has to be something to do with the second case. So the noodle cart. Yep, the noodle cart. Not creepy at all. What the heck is all of this? I hesitated to ask why you're getting so excited. You sure your device isn't leaking some kind of strange radiation? Trucy, look at these 3 sketches. Do you notice something? They're... Now you're both white as sheets. What's going on? These sketches are the 3 cases I've worked on. What? The murder in the poker room at the Forge Bowl Club. Then the dead man pulling the noodle stand. And then... the events that transpired during the Gaviners concert. What the hell's happening? What could it mean? How could he have drawn those things, and why? That's what I want to know. Wait, is Drew Misham your father? Give me a break. Give me a break. Does that seem even remotely possible to you? Okay. I'd never even heard of any of Drew Misham's before. I hadn't even seen a picture of him. But they were my cases, drawn on his canvas. Every single one of them. It couldn't have been a coincidence. Just who was this Drew Misham? And what did he have to do with me? Wow, to be continued? Holy shit. Huh. Well, that was faster than I thought. Well, do a double shave. Or a triple shave.